Welcome to the Rise and Wander podcast, where we'll explore adventure, spirituality, and empowerment through the outdoors and beyond. Join me, Carla Amador, as we focus on topics around the mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional benefits derived through the outdoors. You'll also hear inspiring stories, get educated, and more. Let's get started. I wanted to take a moment to thank this season's Rise and Wander podcast sponsor, REI. REI is the outdoor gear retailer of the 52 Hike Challenge. I've been a member since I started my 52 hikes in 2012, and they've helped outfit me for all things hiking and outdoors since then. Becoming a member has many perks like 10% back annually on eligible purchases, a satisfaction guarantee, which gives you up to a year to return any purchases you aren't satisfied with, free shipping in the US, and so much more. Please visit them at rei.com. Join me, Carla Amador, for my new offering and program, Rise, a fully supported transformation program in which you complete 52 hikes while going through the 12 steps I've developed for healing and transformation through the outdoors. Each month, we'll go through a different topic with guided weekly exercises, one-on-one coaching with me, and access to a supportive community. This program is for anyone going through a life transition, those looking for a change, and anyone looking for accountability and guidance in their outdoors journey. Learn more and sign up at 52hikechallenge.com. Welcome to Rise and Wander, episode 9. Today, I'm going to talk about what I wish I knew before going on this grand adventure on the Camino de Santiago Portuguese route. I hope that by listening to today's episode, this will help you so that you can have an amazing experience and learn from my mistakes. But anyhow, no, seriously, I believe everyone receives the journey, the Camino that they need to. I don't know that we can ever fully be prepared for things that happen in our lives because things just have to unfold naturally. But I do want to say, trust your journey, trust your process. And at the same time, yes, we always want to reflect on what we could have done better. And so that's what I want to impart today. So one of the things in looking back that I really wish I would have known before is how cool this experience could have been also had I backpacked it and done the traditional pilgrim way. I really enjoy that kind of challenge where you're carrying more stuff. And I think one of the things that I liked about that was the leisurely pace of it, right? Like you can go as far or as short as you feel. When we were trekking along, there were some albergues or some stays that looked so beautiful. And I was like, man, I wish I would have stayed there. I took photos, of course. So if I ever do this trek again, I can do that. I think I would go the pilgrim traditional route. I would carry everything on my back and I would have stayed in albergues because I think the other cool thing about that is that there's a lot of pilgrims and you get to make a lot of friends, even though we still were able to do it that way too. I like the idea that like, hey, it's 12 and I'm feeling tired. Let me stop here rather than being like, oh, we have to make it to this point and feeling that extra stress of that. I think there's something with slowness and being able to give yourself extra time. I think that will really help you. I would almost suggest if you need to have a return flight, maybe give yourself 3-4 days so that you can have this leisurely feel to your Camino. Or another thing that I think would have been nice is after we reached Santiago, we could have actually taken this additional trek to what's called Finisterre. The end of the world essentially is what it translates to. I hear there were many beautiful towns and things of that sort that if we would have had extra time, we could have done that. That's for another trip because I definitely want to go back. Another learning lesson was researching more things to do in the little towns that you're going to stop at because I remember when we got to Ponte Verde, it's a historical town, and that's where I had my date, by the way, that I talked about earlier. But it was such a nice, beautiful town, and there was a beautiful exhibit in the middle of the center of the town, and it was like a National Geographic type exhibit. It was so beautiful, and I was like, I wonder what other things there are to do here. Go to museums and maybe like places to eat and stuff like that. I think that you can even make your trip that much more enjoyable, right? You are seeing things as you're going, you are stopping. Like I said, when you're in town at night, getting that extra like cultural experience could be really nice. One of the towns we stayed at had hot springs, and we didn't actually end up going to them, but there's just things that you can do. So I would say, like, maybe researching what to do in each town or certain towns that you're going to sleep in. And that's a part of that slowness, right? Sometimes when we were getting in really late, we were tired. We had to get ready for the next day. We had to eat dinner. So we didn't have a ton of time left. Going at that leisurely pace, if you get in by noon, you have plenty of time to shower, get your things ready, wash your clothes if you need to, and then you have time to still enjoy the town. Definitely, if you can, give yourself that time and space. And I talked about this already, but I'm just recapping it. Follow the arrows, follow the symbols. You're going to see them all around the trail. I just found that they usually had a reason for that. It's usually to take you out of being on like really busy roads. And a lot of times those little caminos would take us through more of a nature hike or walk. And that's really nice, not being stuck to the road. Or it's just nice to be out in nature and especially out of busy areas. So learn to follow those arrows as you're going and the little decals that say you're on the Camino. And I guess my final thought was that I wish I would have spent a little more time researching. I did the best I could. I learned a lot, but I felt like there was still more that I could have spent time on. For me, I have a lot going on in my life. I did the minimum, I would say, to be in the know, but I definitely think I could have used a little more time really researching. With that being said, there is magic in surrender and trust, and don't let you not doing all the research and perfection, because that can stop us from doing things. Don't let that stop you. What I'm saying is trust the process. There was this huge thing that the Camino will provide. It will bring the people and the lessons and all the things that you need for your Camino will be provided. There's some beauty that I've learned in my life in not over planning and leaving space for the unknown to manifest. And so I have a daily prayer, a daily mantra that I basically use when I'm traveling or on the Camino. And it goes like this: Dear God, universe, I trust that you're going to bring me the people, experiences, places, lessons that I need to learn. And I'm open and trusting that great things are in store. And I just surrender my journey to the magic, letting it all come to me for my own soul's growth. May we have a beautiful day on the Camino. May the pilgrims be blessed. May everyone receive the lessons that their soul is needing at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Something along those lines is very powerful. So trust your journey, let go, surrender. Things aren't always going to come up and happen according to your plans. I've learned that the hard way. And be open to the miracles, be open to the friendships, be open to that maybe you're supporting a business that needed your business that day, that you're exactly where you need to be at all times. So don't let perfection stop you from going for it. It's all going to work out. And I hope you have an amazing Camino. There's one more episode left. And I hope this is all very helpful information and that you're welcome to use my mantra for your Camino and in life. Thank you so much for being with me. I'll see you soon.